Have you ever wondered how people effortlessly lift more at the gym while you're stuck at the same weight on bench press for months? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm revealing a secret method that can instantly boost your strength and performance, backed by science and used by top athletes. Think of it this way, your muscles thrive on a challenge. To keep getting stronger, you have to keep pushing them by gradually increasing the physical stress. This is known as progressive overload, and it's key to making gains in strength training. There are plenty of ways to achieve this, but the simplest and most effective method is lifting heavier weights. Not only is lifting heavier the most straightforward way to track your progress over time, but it's also incredibly satisfying. There's nothing quite like that "damn, I'm strong" feeling you get from consistently upping your game in the weight room. Progressive overload is a key part of any professional training plan. But if you're not following a plan or working with a trainer who tells you, here's how much more you need to lift today, it can be quite tough to figure out the details on your own, but today we'll make things easier for you. Knowing how to increase your weight safely is crucial for hitting your goals and avoiding injuries. In this video, we'll cover everything you need to know: how to pick your starting weight, how to tell when you're ready to go heavier, and the best way to lift those heavier weights. Let's get started. There is a saying, let the reps dictate the load. This means you should decide how many reps you want to do per set, then choose a weight that challenges you but still lets you complete all your reps with perfect form. Your specific goals will help determine the ideal rep range and number of sets. For maximum strength, lift very heavy weights for 3 to 6 sets, following a 1 to 4 rep range. To build size, use heavy to moderate weights for 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. For improving muscular endurance, go for 2 to 3 sets of 12 or more reps with lighter weights. By aligning your reps and sets with your goals, you'll be able to effectively tailor your workouts and see better results while staying injury-free. This video is all about strength training, and this is what we are going to focus on right now. Strength training and powerlifting are worlds apart from traditional bodybuilding routines. In bodybuilding, the aim is to sculpt each muscle individually through isolating exercises like bicep curls and lateral raises. Powerlifting, however, focuses on compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously. Key exercises like bench press, squat, and deadlift and standing overhead press are the core of powerlifting, designed to build overall strength and functional power. If you want to get stronger, zero in on these 4 main exercises. These compound movements demand coordination from multiple muscle groups, which not only boosts your overall strength, but also triggers the natural release of testosterone and growth hormone. These hormones are essential for building both strength and muscle mass. By incorporating these powerhouse lifts in your routine, you'll see significant improvements in your strength, muscle development, and overall fitness. One key note, always start your workout with these demanding multi-joint exercises when you're freshest and strongest. This ensures you can lift the most weight with proper form, maximizing your strength gains and the overall effectiveness of your training. If you're coming from a bodybuilding background, you're probably used to isolating each muscle group with countless exercise variations. It's time to shift that mindset. In a strength-focused routine, the goal is to lift heavier weights in the squat, bench press, deadlift, and overhead press. Forget about endless bicep curls and cable flies. Your mission is simple: get stronger in these fundamental lifts. By focusing on these powerhouse movements, you'll build raw strength and functional muscle that translates to real-world power. To maximize your strength gains, incorporate assistance lifts to target and strengthen any weak points in your primary exercises. Unlike traditional bodybuilding moves, assistance lifts focus on supporting your main lifts rather than working muscles from different angles. This subtle shift fundamentally changes how you structure your workouts and choose your exercises. For instance, if your bench press needs improvement, you might add tricep dips or close grip bench presses to your routine. If your squat is lagging, consider incorporating Bulgarian split squats or lunges. By honing in on these assistance lifts, you'll shore up weaknesses, enhance your main lifts, and see greater overall progress. When aiming for muscle size, moderate rep sets are key because they boost your training volume. But if your goal is to build strength, you need to lift heavier weights, which means fewer reps. Start each training day with your main lift, beginning with warm-ups where you gradually increase the weight but never push to muscle failure. When you're aiming to build serious strength, your working sets should challenge you with weights that are 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max. This means that you'll be lifting heavier, typically in the range of 1 to 4 reps per set, which is optimal for strength gains. By focusing on these heavy lifts with fewer reps, you'll push your limits and see significant improvements in overall strength and power. As you progress in your strength program, you may even lift weights exceeding 90% of your 1 rep max for sets of 4 or fewer. Here's how you might structure these heavy sets: 3 sets of 3 reps or 4 sets of 2 reps. These low, high-intensity sets are designed to maximize your strength gains effectively. Remember, maintaining proper form and allowing adequate recovery between sets is crucial for both safety and optimal performance. No matter where you are in your fitness journey, gauging when to increase weight is straightforward. Keep an eye on your reps and how smoothly you maintain your form. Here's a simple guideline. If you finish all your reps and sets with solid form and feel like you could comfortably squeeze in a couple more reps, it's definitely time to add more weight. This way, you'll keep challenging your muscles and driving your progress forward. Don't worry if you feel ready to go up weights for deadlifts and squats before tricep extensions or bicep curls. You'll likely see faster progress with compound, multi-joint exercises like squats, bench presses, rows, and deadlifts compared to single-joint isolation exercises like leg extensions, tricep extensions, rear delt flies, and hamstring curls. So, listen to your body and adjust your weights accordingly. It's helpful to think about weight increases as a percentage of what you're currently lifting. For instance, doubling your weight from 5 to 10 pounds on shoulder raises is a much bigger jump than increasing from 100 to 105 pounds on deadlifts, even though both are a 5-pound increase. To stay safe, aim for weight increases of no more than 10% per week. Ever wondered why strength athletes take longer breaks between sets compared to bodybuilders? It all comes down to the heavier weights being tougher on your energy systems. In his book, Encyclopedia of Muscle and Strength, Jim Stoppani, PhD, dives into the science behind effective strength training. According to Stoppani, lifting heavy weights with low reps relies on the ATP-PC, adenosine triphosphate phosphocreatine system for immediate energy. This system is crucial for powering intense lifts and explosive movements. However, to fully recover and maximize muscle performance, Stoppani recommends rest periods of more than 3 minutes. This ensures your body has enough time to replenish its energy stores and prepares you to lift heavy again with full force. Did you know you can naturally boost your muscle strength using a technique called post-activation potentiation? It's like giving your muscles a turbo boost before diving into your main lifts. Here's how it works. Before tackling your heavy lift, like a robust 250-pound back squat for 10 reps, kickstart your muscles with a quick blast of intense exercise. For example, you might do a heavy set of 2 reps at around 90% of your max weight. Alternatively, fire up your glutes with powerful kettlebell swings to prime your central nervous system and enhance your hip drive. This method isn't just about warming up, it's about shocking your body into temporarily heightened strength. Post-activation potentiation amps up the responsiveness of your muscle fibers to calcium ions, which means faster, more powerful contractions. Essentially, it preps your nervous system to produce maximum force when you need it most. Integrating post-activation potentiation into your routine can lead to significant gains in strength and power. It's a game changer for anyone looking to push their limits and elevate their performance to new heights. If you're aiming to lift heavier weights, consider adding chalk to your toolkit. Pulling exercises like deadlifts, pull-ups, or heavy rows often challenge your grip strength before your larger muscles, which can limit how much weight you can lift and slow your progress. With a solid grip, you'll be able to lift more weight, allowing your bigger muscles to really engage. If you're used to deadlifting without chalk, get ready for a pleasant surprise in your strength and stability. If you want to achieve a Greek god physique naturally, make sure you watch our video series where we rank the best and worst exercises for muscle building.